guys. Alright, so we're going live today. We're looking at the Funhole Lumibricks F9067 Old West Cowboy Camp. Let me go ahead and get TikTok up here and going. Again, I got two different streaming platforms. I had to go back to the other camera. I want to make sure that my camera doesn't go out in the middle of the feed. So, let's see. I will be... Alright, it's notifying viewers that I am live. We'll kind of get things up and going. Now, this Cowboy Camp... I ended up getting this Cowboy Camp from the Lumibricks site, and it was one of those that I ended up buying. I think I got it for like $15. Now, how it works is that I had bought stuff from Lumibricks. I have a rewards program, so I'm an affiliate, but then I also have a rewards program, right? So I had a couple sales. That money kind of goes to my affiliate. But for my actual rewards program, that's me personally buying stuff from the site. So every time you buy a set, you get so many points, how much it costs that goes into it. And then, of course, you get, if you, like, review it, if you put in your birthday, that sort of thing, you get rewards for all sorts of stuff, including, like, starting the account. So for me, I had about, I can't remember how many points it was, but I had enough to get a $20 off coupon. And so I got on the site that's normally $35, right? I got on the site, put it in the cart, used my $20 off coupon, and got it for about 15 bucks. So it was perfect. It was a beautiful amount of money. $15 for this Cowboy Camp. And I think on Amazon it runs usually around, I don't know, it's like $30, $35. So it's a smaller set. Definitely worth the $30, $35. I'm going to be wrong. I'm going to say it's worth it for every penny. But in this case, we did get it for cheaper. So I'm even more excited about it because I get to add more to my Old West setup. Now, originally I had it where I thought I was like, hey, I'm going to have it to where I have the circus and everything. It's going to be part of like a stage show in my Lego City. And I'm kind of debating on that. I might actually have two different worlds here where I have like my Western world and then I have like my city world where I'm putting that together. The reason why is because upon talking with Lucas at Lumibricks, so with the affiliate program, we have WhatsApp where we get to talk to other creators, and then we also get to talk to like the PR people and everything. And I had mentioned that JD Brick Builder and I had come up with this idea about the traveling circus, about having like a lion cage or a bear cage. And so I shot that idea over to him. I let him know that we were looking for more small beta sets or small affordable sets to get people kind of interested in Lumibricks. Because right now it's great. Collectors love it. But the sets are big. There's not a lot of like smaller kind of getting into it sort of sets that people can have, like budget friendly things. So with that, we decided, hey, we're going to send that out, let them know. We told them about the lion cage sort of thing, and ends up that they like the idea, and we might get like a lion or a bear like traveling cage that can go with the traveling circus. So if you have the traveling circus and you want to possibly add to it, we might have a chance to get some more Old West stuff coming up over the ridge of the year, which would be nice. I sent them a picture of what the old school traveling circus wagons look like, so hopefully we get something out of there. Alright, let's see. I'm looking to see what all's going on. Alright, looks like we got some people. Hey, everybody. Glad that you're all here. I've got, I think, a pumpkin goal up top. We're going to be putting together this Lumibricks. Boom. It is the Old West Cowboy Camp. I'm excited about this one. It's got a calendar on it for October. And it looks like my birthday might be marked on it. Hey, if not, I might do that. A little brush, do it myself. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so of course we got our box. We got this is under Funhole, so it is still considered older stock, but Funhole became Lumibricks. Again, Funhole not because it's a Funhole, because it is wholesome fun. Get your mind out of the gutter. All right, of course, Delight Day and Night, that's its big thing. F9076, 542 pieces. It shouldn't take us too long. They say 16 up. We get, of course, the Fun Hole branding on the top. We get the wagon on the side, and I believe that this is actually it's kind of modular in that you can pack up the wagon, take it off the base, or vice versa. We get that on the side, some legalese with your barcode, in case you're looking for it. All right, now I've already taken out the book. The book is over here. We're going to be going with that. And we got our lighting bags. We get our bag F. 1, 1, 1. We got set 2 over here. 3. And then we got bag S. So we're going to put that over there. We'll go ahead and pop this open with my knife. Flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. I had to turn the music down on the YouTube live feed because I don't want to get docked for copyright issues. TikTok's a little bit better about it. I put the meow. That's a cool name. Hey Tony. Hey Tony, I've got to get you your spider bite, man. I got to get that in the mail to you soon. I think Monday, like, all the offices are closed. I'll probably go ahead and buy a pack, and then maybe like either after school or during my lunchtime or conference time at school when I break off from the kids, I'm gonna go try to drop that in the mail for you. So I'll hit you up. I'll get with you about where I'm sending it to in Texas. Good old Texas. All right, so we've got, of course, our this is our sprue or tree that's got all of our parts on it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a lot of this stuff off. I got files and things if I need it. My little scissors, that sort of stuff. I tried to be ahead of schedule and get what I needed. Hey, thank you, man. Tony says I'm dope. Ah, shucks, man. You're gonna make me blush. All right. All right, so we're going to pull these off. We're going to put them to the side. I bet this plate is kind of our base plate for everything we're doing, so we're going to keep it out here. That can throw away. Let's go ahead and open our book. Let's figure out where we are at. Oh, hey, looky there. So we got a bunch of good stuff this time. So the inspiration is a campfire crackles in the wilderness. Pots and pans clinking, the scent of stew in the air. Will strums his guitar while Daisy May leans against a tree cleaning her rifle. The firelight dances on their face. A vulture calls from above, and an unspoken sense of foreboding quietly stirs. Perhaps tonight some unknown fate is drawing near. If it's near the Old West gold mine, we've got a robber there, so, you know. Let's see, we got the authentic camp experience and a versatile setup. So it does say the kitchen wagon is detachable, can be placed on the horse's back for movement. The horse and the withered tree are modules that can be freely placed or moved or removed, offering flexible arrangement options. So I like that. And then we got a little story here. Woo! Man, I love it when they give us the stories. I've already read it, but I'm not going to bore you with it. But you know what? If you do want to buy it, I do have a Lumibricks affiliate link. So on YouTube, Twitch, you can go boom right there to the comment section. I've got my affiliate link for Lumibricks there. If you're on TikTok after we're done, they'll do it now, but after we're done, you can hit that up in my bio. In my bio, I've got it on my link tree. My link tree has my Lumibricks thing there, okay? Hey, low budget. All right. So we're going to be starting on this section here, and we're putting our minifigs together. So let's start with that. All right, here we go. So today I'm going to focus on getting this build done. We got some stuff that's coming up for family, so I want to make sure I get it done. I'm going to check if I miss a comment up here. I'm sorry, I'm going to go back. I'm going to try to find it. Usually what happens if I miss a comment and I see after I'm done, I will go back and try to message you and answer what I can, okay? So sometimes I do miss some messages, or I forget, and I'm like, oh my god, so I'll message you anyways. But just to let you know, if I miss it, I'm going to try to get back to you. Over here on my Twitch and YouTube and Facebook feed, if you message me there and I don't see it, probably hit me up again, and I'm going to make sure Restream is on up here so I can see what's going on. And I bet you, let's see, put on chat over here. Okay, I'll put up on chat over here just to make sure. So if I miss something, I apologize, but I'll try to hit it back and get what I can, okay? All right. Let's wear black colors on my back. Interestingly enough, so I've got Johnny Cash playing, and I know I've told the story before, but there's a new type of tarantula in Texas. It's all black, and it's actually the Johnny Cash tarantula is what they've affectionately called it. And I found one of them at this old high school that I worked at. I was a high school teacher for a little bit, taught art, and I found that I'm afraid of spiders. But I've been working on trying to get my fear taken care of, and trying to get past the arachnophobia. And so I went. The ladies were asking, they're like, "Hey, are you afraid of spiders?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm terrified." But I was like, "I'll help you out, see what I can do." And we ended up capturing this thing in like a little container, and they took it to the science department. Come to find out, it was a Johnny Cash tarantula. They just started showing up in the region, and I think they're going to be a new, not invasive, but a new Texas mutation species here. So, ooh, flash goal. Let's see what this flash goal is. Let's start it. Yeah, I got a flash goal. Let's see what happens. Get some crowning hearts. Woo! All right. So we got a couple little minifigs here. We're going to take a look at them. On our side. No. See me now, white. All right, here we go. So these are our minifigs. We got the like the cowboy guy here. I love the bag and the scarf around his neck, and we got our lady here. I love that they do different skin tones for different characters. So I would say she's probably like a way she's toned. I would probably say she's probably like a Texican. So if this is Old West, she's probably got Mexican heritage. Then of course we got our Irish looking kind of skin color dude here. Kind of put him up there for you. So we got some more characters for our Old West. Honestly, I kind of want to nab all my characters, line them up for Old West, and check out, see how they look, because they are. A lot of people don't like the Lumibricks figures. I happen to absolutely love them. I think they are the coolest things. I don't like how they oh my goodness, I don't like that they don't have the pegs in the legs, the back of the legs, to make them kind of sit on things. But they've got some other cool play figures. They got the turning waist. It's easy to put cloth goods on them. So I dig their design. All right, I'm gonna use. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna take it out of here, and I'm gonna use this extra bag to put my spares in. Do I already have a screwdriver out? I do. My sweetest friend. Goes away in the end. I believe this song originally, for those that could hear it, the Hurt was done by Trent back in the day. That was it was about his dog, I believe. That's that one. And I did that whole thing where I'm like, hey, I do have a screwdriver. And then I look up here and I'm like, I don't know where my screwdriver is. And there we go. And I'll get the batteries here in a minute. So anytime that we have these, we want to test to make sure everything is working beforehand. I've had one kit where the pack got messed up, but that was kind of my own fault. In a way, I'd say it's kind of has to do with some of the design, because the pack did not want to hold to the back, but I'd also had a different way that I had put it on that I guess just didn't hold quite as well. But Funhole went and they replaced it, so they got it replaced. Quality company. So, and I'm waiting. I also have the was it the Midnight Haunted Mansion that's going to be coming up as a build here pretty soon, and that one is definitely going to be an interesting build, I think. All right, let's see. I still got that flash gold on it. All right. Yeah. So this time they've got the wires. It's actually in brown, which is kind of cool. So it kind of buries in and you can hide it. Uh-oh, I think I might have put the batteries in upside down, which is not uncommon. Name me Sue. Live through. There we go. Now I'd bust his head. Easy for a boy named Sue. You know, out of all my years teaching, I've been teaching for probably about, like within a district, I've been teaching for about 10 years. But I've been working with kids for, oh man, almost 15, 16 years now. And I had, for the most part, never, ever met any kid that had a girlish name. But one time I did meet a kid that's name was Marion. And yeah, that didn't go over. He did not like that name at all. But he, you know, he worked with it. Ended up he had like he went by like I think his middle name and his first name, and just kind of made a like a M whatever. So yeah, cool kid though. You gonna die. Okay, so we got 3s over there, 2s right there, and then let's start with 1. Remember when? All right, here we go. Die. right. If you do. The named you Sue. Yep. All right, here we go. So we've got a 16 by 16. That's the biggest plate in the set. So we got a huge plate. And now we're going to be looking at a 2 by 3, and it's a 2 by 3 tile. We're going to go right here on the end. Let's see. I'm going to name him nothing but Sue. I could not imagine being named Sue. Because you know, especially back in the day, if you're kind of the end of the Gen X line, I don't know if they have it quite so much now. I don't have kids making fun of their kids' names that much now. I remember back when I was in school, like that was a thing, man. If you had a silly name, you got razzed like crazy. Like my name is Taylor, right? But I had people that would find ways to rhyme my name with all sorts of stuff. Trailer, Baylor, etc. For a while, they called me Trailer Taylor because I lived in a trailer home. And so some of the kids would razz me and call me Trailer Taylor. And I didn't mind. We were building a house at the time, so, you know, I lived that thing. And I remember, man, it was fine except for storms. Oh man, Texas storms can be something else, and when your home's rocking back and forth, that becomes a problem. All right, here we go. We got a 2 by 3 tile. 3 is that 3? No, just one 1 by 3. A 2 by 2. My dog is going crazy out there. Got one of these. It looks like a dark green. Yeah, it's like almost like a sage green, but it's like a really dark sage green. 1 by 1 stud. All right, here we go. So hopefully everybody that's on, hopefully your day is going good. I'm feeling awfully blessed today. Woke up and my sermon today was all about, it was in John. It was about, you know, loving people unconditionally, loving being the strongest thing that's around. And gave guidelines for how to care for others and to love others, and I took that to heart today. It was a good morning thing. If you have, I want to say, I can't remember how it's set up, but you should be able to find me. I think on the I do Bible app, so I've got it there, and so I've got sermons there, and I can sometimes I share with other people on there that I know. All right, 1, 2, got that, got this, and this. Let's figure out how that's going on. 1, 2, 3, that goes there. I'd like to get some of these clear tiles for the ocean plating for the fun hole. Well, it's not fun hole, it's the Mold King. I got the Mold King plates I'm wanting to do, and that Mold King plate's gonna have tiles that kind of lift it up and build it. So let's see, we got 4, we're going over to 5. One. looks like these are gonna round out. So they've got like a little puddle thing. That's where our horse is gonna drink from. So I'm wondering, like, if you ever do builds and you like go out of town, you know, because I was known forever to take like a toy with me, sort of thing. And I kind of wondered, does anybody ever take like a building set with you to take apart and rebuild and play with while you're there? Because I think that'd be kind of cool. So let me know in the comments, and I'll turn around and check it. I'll see. There we go. So at this point, I'm still on the fence about whether I'm going to keep the oh man, what is it? I'm gonna look at something real quick. I'm still trying to decide on if I want to have it to where I have the Old West and the other thing like joined together, like the city. But I'm working on it. Hey, morning. Hey, Travis, how are you today? We are building the Old West. So it's the last Old West set that I have right now, but it is the Old West Cowboy Camp. And in my affiliate program, I actually applied to see if I could win the the blacksmith's house. And I'm still trying to get the I was told I can't buy any more sets right now, but I tried getting the, hey Lori, I tried getting the oh man, what was it, the sheriff's office. So with all these extra sets I'm getting, I'm kind of trying to decide, do I really have the room to add these to my city, or am I just kind of flexing at this point and coming up with stuff that I don't need, or not coming up with stuff I don't need, but like, you know, am I gonna have too many sets for like one little set? So I'm trying to decide, but I'm hoping because my birthday's coming up, I'm hoping I'll get the Old West sheriff's office, and maybe depends on how it goes. If my name gets drawn, but if I win the Old West blacksmith, that would be actually really cool. That's their brand new Lumibricks set. It is a cool looking set, and it's got of course like a furnace. It's got like some of the parts, like the metal parts. It's got handles, and they've got clear, almost like orangey red, and they snap to the surface, so when the light's on them, it looks like they're glowing, like with their bright fire. And that's something that I'm kind of looking into, and I'm also trying to reach out to one of my old friends that I used to teach with. He was learning how to do metal work, and so I'd actually like to learn that skill as an artist, learn how to do like make knives and stuff with them. Hey, Star Wars Freddy, how are you? I've been enjoying your content you've been throwing up, man. All right, so here we go. We're gonna snap that too, and now we've got, it's that smooth 2x4 plate with a 2 stud up, 1x4. Uh, 1x4 with a 2 stud up, a 1x3 tile. I needs flesh and blood, and you're the one I need. That's not the one I need right there. This might be flesh and blood, but that is not the one I need. I need the opposite to that. That one. So hopefully everybody's doing good today. How is everybody? Hey, still a brain rot? You know what? I didn't realize on my live feed over here, no one can actually see what I'm building. I need to fix that. So I'm going to have to shift and turn a little bit over here. All right. So we're now on number 10. We've got, is that a 3 by? Yeah. And then it looks like we're going the opposite direction, Tay. Goes that way. One of these. And sometimes I get confused when they have the pieces that that cut to one side. I oftentimes will try to put it the opposite direction. I've never gotten tested, but I've had issues before, which told me it might be dysgraphia, and it's like, oh, okay, hey, and but I will put numbers backwards at times, and so I have to work on making sure things are the right way. I love engineering stuff, and I love like going through plans and creating, and you know, getting like measurements and like building even carpentry work. But one of the things I've found is that sometimes I will get certain directions mirrored or like kind of twisted or like messed up. Hey, oh, thank you for the follow. How are you, user? And so I have to be careful and really like look at these brick formations when they have the slants on it to realize, do I have the right one or not? Because oftentimes I do not. All right, so another 1x8. Now, this is a 1x8 plate. How do we know? We look on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 slots in between 8 pieces. We know that that's the one that we need. And then a 2x6. A 1x3. What is that? A slant tile cap. And then a quarter circle. I can bring it up here and look. There we go. It might actually, you know what, Tay? It might actually help if you do this. Let's take foliage, put it there. We'll take sage green stuff, put it there. It's like I got it all in this thing. I got dividers, but I don't divide anything up. I'm lazy like that. Don't judge too much. Hey, I got the Texas Ghostbusters on here. How are you this morning? Last night I was chatting with Ghostbuster friend out of Tennessee, and I was also talking with Ghost Gear, but we went late, man. We went almost to 1 o'clock in the morning. And I still had to get up, take care of chores, and do some other things here before our family stuff was going on. I was like, man, I'm getting too old. I can't function like I used to. That should be good enough. All right, now what is I'm looking for? I got them all. Okay. So we're going to put, this goes here on the end. This guy's going to go right here. It's going to fit to there, it looks like. Yep. It goes here. Yeah, Luma does a pretty good job of taking these pieces and building out really cool like plates. You're doing good? Glad to hear that. Where they do these plates, and the plates will stack and build one onto the other to create kind of an interesting plate without having to use a flat one. and that way you can plug it into any flat plate down the road, kind of world build and make it bigger as you want to go. So 11, 12. We've got a 2x6, a 1x6 in our Sage, a 1x3, and a 1x3 here. Let's see how this is going to go together. That goes here on the end. This looks like this is going to go right there. Okay, 1 and 2. All right. And we're not done yet. We need that one and another one of these flat plates. Now, I like these plates here. These are fairly interesting because they're 4x4 plates, but then they've got a 4-up stud on one side, so it allows you to keep things smooth and then gives you a little bit of build space on there. Which I dig it, man. Looking for someone. Right or wrong. No, it ain't me, babe. Me looking for. I say that sometimes when I get the things is like, hey, you know, try this blah 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 and come check my webcams. I'm like, it ain't me you're looking for, babe. I'm sorry, it ain't me. So 14, we're on 15. We didn't stop for our 13. I'm trying to break that habit. I'm gonna see if I can get past my superstition here and just keep moving. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. If it backfires, put your prayers in for me. I'm gonna need them, right? I'm gonna need them bad. All right, so this is gonna go up here. It's like we're gonna press that plate in. Babe, no, it ain't me, babe. Me you're looking for. So one, got this one, and a 2x2. Alright, so I think this is the way it goes right there. Let's see. Looks like it. And, yeah, looks like the picture. So we got a 2x10. And then a 2x6 plate. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 2x6 right there. It ain't me, babe. You're looking for. I think because we got a family event coming up today, so we got some stuff we got to do, and I'm actually thinking I'm like, hey, let's put some cash on what we're doing, going and visiting, because I'm gonna need it. But we might go out if we're out with my family for a little bit. They've got a bunch of land, and so I was talking about taking the revolver down and seeing if my kid wants to try it. And teach them how to handle the firearm correctly. So I might be taking that with me and going and doing some stuff. So if you get some random pictures posted on here or over on Instagram of you know us out shooting, that's what's going on. I still haven't found a good shooting range around here that I'm really wanting to go to. So, and just to fix that misconception, granted we're in Texas, but we don't have a shooting range around every corner near a church. Just to let you know. All right, we'll put that there. This one goes here. You know, one day I was putting together, I can't remember what set I was putting together, but I was chatting with, oh man, I can't remember his name now, but I was chatting with him on, he was out in Brisbane, Australia. And so I was talking with him, and it was early morning for him at the time. It was kind of late afternoon for me. Had birds everywhere. Apparently there's a lot of birds in that area. But I've always wanted to go and visit Australia. I think it'd be kind of cool to check out. I'm not sure I'd want to live there, though. They've got some laws that I don't know. Not sure that's where I'd want to settle my family, but I definitely like to check it out. You know, surprisingly, so my grandfather, he was in World War II, and he was actually on the western side of Australia, and he would tell me stories about that. Pretty wild. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything over here. All right. So if you are on Twitch and YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and do this. If you're looking at this set, you're like, oh, TayRayGun, I'd love to get that set. I got the link over there. My affiliate link to Lumibricks is right there, so you can always check it out. If you're on TikTok, right, yeah, TikTok, that's this one up here, and you're wondering, I have that link in my link tree. The link tree link is in my bio, but don't leave me. Don't leave me yet. Just wait until I'm done, and then you can go hit up all my links. Help me out, and definitely hit up the links. It does those clicks, any of that stuff helps out the channel. So I appreciate everything that you all do. I appreciate the clicks and the comments and all that stuff. You make me feel special when I come in to do builds, and I'm sitting here talking like an idiot, and my old man face here. I appreciate you all like you would never ever know. Alright, so we're on 23. We're kind of trucking along. I wanted to make sure I got this build done today, because we got some stuff that's coming out that I might be away from posting TikTok stuff for a couple days. I don't wanna, but it happens. Hey, Brick Daddy, how are you? Alright, so we got these little studs here. Oh, I missed one. See that? It's cool. I was checking out Brick Daddy. I was checking out your page. It says, "What up, my brick babies? Brick Daddy is in the building." Dude, that has me cracking up. Absolutely, that's making me laugh. I love it. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's attach this to this and see how it works. Uh-oh. That's why. I put a brick in the wrong spot. I got a square stud in the wrong area. That was also my nickname back in high school, Square Stud. And, you know, before you start making fun of me being straight edge, hey, it's hip to be square. Or maybe not. Please don't laugh at me. And definitely don't encourage me. They're bad. They're bad. I should go to jail, prison for that one. Or was it, no, laugh prison? That's it. It's a joke prison for telling bad jokes. Like, you're out. 3 strikes and you're done, buddy. You have gone over the limit. You have wasted everyone's brain. You have brain rotted them. My side. Live. Oh man, the Highwayman. That's some jam right there. Hey, bearded blue collar. Blue. I see. That goes there. And then we got these come up. So they got an interesting way of making rocks. Actually, oftentimes I try to take notes on how like Luma and some sets are doing their rock building. Even like how they build their land up, because when the way that they do it has such a realistic effect and texture to it that makes it look just, you know, keyed in amazing. And so for me, I try to take those notes as I'm working and putting these sets together, so that way I can see, all right, how do they do it, and then how would I replicate it down the road. So that's one of the things I love. Now, even like the Dollar Tree sets, even if I get like a Dollar Tree set, I will still put it together. If my intention is I'm going to buy it, but I'm not really keeping around like the birds, you know, I will still put it together, see how they put it together, look at their engineering, how are they thinking it through. And I keep a lot of the, I might not keep all the boxes, but I do keep like the, what is it, the instructions. So that way I can go back and I go, you know what, it might actually work if I do this, but switch this over this way. And I'll practice building like foliage and stuff. So eventually down the road, I can start building like little pieces like this, where I've got kind of a foliage thing. Here, I'll put it up there for you to see. It's like a foliage thing that I can use in other sets. So I can, you know, world build and build things up. And so that's kind of like the rotten foliage that's going to go around the Lumibricks. It's the Midnight Haunted Mansion when I start putting that build together. But like I said, I've been told I can't do it yet. I got told no by the missus. She said, hey, it's not your birthday. If you touch that box, you're going to lose your hand, buddy. And I really don't want to build with only one hand. That would be no good. You know what I mean? I could try, like, just thinking about it, I don't think that would work for me. You know, the thing is, I'm sitting there and I'm talking smack about it. I bet you there's people that build that have, like, the little claw or the dexterity hands, you know? I bet you they find a way. And if I love this hobby that much, I'd find a way too. Not gonna let it get me down. Alright, 2x6, a 2x2, a 1x2, and then a corner over here. Bearded, how you doing, man? Let's see if he's on. If he's chatting, he might actually be working right now too. We were I was chatting out because I was chatting with Tony Bricks earlier, and I found it was the Spider Bites minifig for him, and so I made a posting, was letting him know, hey, I found this for you. I'll send it to you. And he and I had been talking too, and he's I believe out of Austin area, and so I was like, hey, you know what? We need to actually have a Texas Brick Builder Society where it's like all the Texas creators can get together and chit chat and do live live feeds and stuff like that, and we'll try to set a day where we're doing that. I think that'd be kind of cool. So we can talk about our state, how great it is, and about how some of the problems we got here too. It happens. But I will admit I have been from California. I've been from the Atlantic coast all the way over to the Pacific coast. I have been down into Mexico. I have been down into Honduras, down to Central America, and I do still absolutely love the beauty of my state. It's not the coolest state in the world as far as some of the things going on, but it does have a big culture. It's got a big heart, and yeah, it's got lots of cool stuff here, and it's got a lot of pretty areas. We were talking about going to where Uvalde is. There's the chalk. I think it was it the chalk cliffs out there. We're talking about maybe trying to take a trip out there one day to see it. Went to Corpus this last year. We actually stayed in Rockport, which I absolutely love. Rockport's a pretty cool place. Hey, Yellow Mailbox. But hey, Bakeman, how are you? But I will say that the oh my goodness, the Rockport area is nice. Corpus, and that's where my family hails from on my dad's side. But I didn't care quite as much for Corpus as I did Rockport. But we had talked about if we ever retire, like where we retire in Texas, and I still am standing behind the fact that I would probably move to Surfside, which is outside of Galveston. I absolutely love that area. So that way I could be close to Travis and Bearded. So Dalmer, I'd be close to you too, buddy. I could go and bother you guys. But I haven't been over to Austin in a while, so I haven't been to Central Texas in a hot minute, man. But we went out there. We used to have some friends that lived out there, and my one of my best friends from college was living out there for a long time, and then he ended up moving to Tennessee, which is where oh my goodness, my Ghostbuster friend on here. I'll think of it here in a minute, but he lives out there. I don't know how close he is to you, but he's right outside of Knoxville. But I got to see him recently. Unfortunately, it was not the bestest of circumstances. We had lost a good friend of ours. Can your gun to town, son. Don't take your guns to town. Don't do it. There was an old verse that said, "You live by the sword, you die by the sword." Oh, there you are. You're about 4 hours from Knoxville. Living the dream. Hey, Vakeman. Living the dream, brother. Yeah, so just outside of Knoxville. So he's in yeah, he's outside of Knoxville too. So oh hey, Ghost Gear Emporium. How are you? All right, here we go. Let's grab. We got one of our first lighting bricks here, and that's going to be. It looks like it's going to be hidden in the actual rock part of this build. Don't take your guns down, son. Guns are home. Take your guns to town. There we go. That's cool. So they have it set up here where it was like you had these two studs set up, and they made it like that so you could have the rock go across the area instead of like pegged in. So that's actually kind of cool. I like how they set that up. Boom, boom. All right, now we are on our first lighting kit. Now this one is, I believe, going to be a lantern and the fire. So I like that they have the fire. I was looking to see. It's gonna be wild if when we do the fire, if Ring of Fire plays. All right, so I'm gonna show you here, and then I'm gonna show you up there. So they have a plate here that has two copper connections on it. So when we have the wagon sitting here, the battery pack that's gonna probably be in the wagon sits on this. It'll make a connection and cause all this to light up. Now I don't know if it's the battery pack is on this, but my guess is that the battery pack will actually be on the wagon, and then this will attach to it, which kind of for me like a 50-50 thing, just because I like the idea of having it to where it's like the wagon has their lights, camp has their lights. When the wagon goes, I don't want the fire and stuff to die on this, but it looks like it would go dark. So that's, I'll be okay with it. It's just one of those things. It's like, kind of wish that it had been where we could have had it to where it stayed on the whole time. So maybe a dual battery pack or a secondary battery pack. But, you know, I don't want to be too judgmental. I just started putting this together. I bet it's going to be okay. I just, you know, I got my preferences, you know. Alright, so we got, let's see, we need the opposite brick. That one. I gotta brush up on my brick building lingo. I heard some people talking about snot bricks and all sorts of cool stuff, and I'm like, I'm feeling kind of left out because I'm still talking about plates and flats and talls and all that, and I'm sure I've been talking about it wrong. Right. All right. Pull this up and over, and it looks like we are, yeah, it looks like we're running the wire up over here. Oh, I see. That's going to go down. Okay. So that's weird. They had it to where, so like right here, I'll show it up here. So they had it to where it was like